Hey, this is the second video update for the game Nick and I are making. Sorry I couldn't get Morgan Freeman yet, but I'm working on it. So you can see that we added in a title screen. It's pretty mediocre right now, just like a 3D stereoscopic picture of a star. But yeah, it's pretty crappy. But the important thing is that we have the basic code down for GIFs, and if we want, we can always change it or refine it later. So let's start a new game. Welcomes you to the game, whatever. So first off, I'm using keyboard controls right now, and they're actually pretty good, if not better, than what the gamepad controls were like. You can see that we added in health bars for the enemies and the players. I just have it defaulted so that everything has 50 health right now. Just makes it easier to get through the waves. Yeah, that was a little glitch there. I'll tell you about it in a second. So you can see that the enemies are kind of following you, and if they hit into you, they die. So if they hit into each other, they kind of bounce off of each other, and you can see that they bounced off of each other, and they kind of went backwards because we don't have the bounds coded in for the enemies. We have the bounds coded in the moving background for the player, but not for the enemies yet. So they kind of just go into the infinity of the texture if they bounce off of each other, because both of their speeds get set to -1 of what they were before. So yeah, you can see that we have the scrolling background working for the most part. We had to slightly change the enemy movement so that when you're moving, they're kind of moving away from you, because otherwise they would stay at their position on the screen. So we had to subtract the player movement from movement that the enemies were doing. And where did those guys go? Yeah, they probably went off the screen. So that's one bug that we really need to fix. Right now I just coded in a way to kill them all right away. This background's only temporary. We're probably going to make our own background that doesn't suck as much. Probably going to just have like stars in the background with layers, so it makes it look like the stars are moving at different speeds. Kind of parallax scrolling, like in Super Mario or other games like that. And you can see that your position on the screen doesn't ever really move. The background's just moving behind you, which is a big thing that we worked on throughout the week. I also added in acceleration. You can see that you accelerate as time goes on. You can see it speeding up there. And I also added in deceleration so that when you stop, it kind of slows down over time. Or if you hit into a wall, it just resets your speed, so you just stop. Hopefully the bounds are going to be a lot bigger for the actual texture, so we won't have to worry about hitting into the walls as much. But we also plan to add in like a pointer that kind of points to where the closest enemy is, so that you don't kind of lose track of where the enemies are, like I obviously am. Well, that's because I can't really reach them either. But so yeah, acceleration only works up to oh god. Acceleration only works up to a certain speed, and then it kind of just stops. Like, it stops you, or it just makes it so that you can't speed up anymore, like this. And we're probably going to make that an upgradable feature in the upgrade store. Like, we're going to make the upgrade store in between the waves. So we're probably going to make acceleration upgradable, as well as damage and health and all that good stuff. So you can see that we've made a lot of progress in terms of the complexity of the game, but it's obvious that we still have a lot of obstacles that we have to get over too. So overall good progress nonetheless.